Hi there, Gemini. Thank you for joining me for your monthly forecast for October. Mercury, your ruler, is in retrograde as this month begins and will be so until day 9. Now, this has quite a maligned reputation, and Mercury retrograde can undoubtedly affect plans, organisation and cause glitches, sometimes beyond our personal control. For you, Mercury, along with the Sun, is making its way through this first part of the month in the part of your scope that's to do with your personal expression. But you know, it also forges a really solid link with Saturn, newly re-established in the sign of Sagittarius. So if you do want to sort something out that perhaps has proved rather elusive, and particularly around your love life, get some kind of better agreement or level of cooperation with a friend, then there is an opportunity to do this, and Mercury's retrograde can turn out to be an absolute asset. Now, Venus is also, for the first 9 days of this month, still sparkling in the sign of Leo. It's been here for a long time now due to a retrograde. It is going to say au revoir, however, on the 9th, and on the same day Mercury is going to go forwards, and Venus relocates into a Virgo. Now, Virgo for you is very much about the foundations of your life, about where you live, how you live there and who with, and also about your emotional responses. And Mars is in this location too, but in the first 2 weeks of this month Mars is in opposition to Neptune. When it comes to your personal needs in relation to your worldly ones, there could be a level of distortion in terms of your perceptions in the first half of this month, and you do need to proceed with a little bit of care. It's possible, for example, that someone you know and know well could tell you about some fantastical idea which really excites you about how you can improve your fortunes, and it could be linked to money. In fact, because Mars is going to be combining with the planet of fortune, Jupiter, from the 10th through to the 28th, your fortune personally could be around a property matter. But you do need to proceed with a bit of caution, because the information you base any decisions upon has to be absolutely, totally factual and solid. And it's possible that someone could tell you something, not necessarily intentionally, that could be completely wrong. On the other hand, there could be some trickery around, and someone could be about to try to deceive you in some way. So if you are negotiating for a piece of real estate, you need to keep your wits very much about you in the first couple of weeks. But Venus is penetration into your fourth solar house. Can you see you more attuned to home crafts, making things, and some kind of home decoration kind of project? However, this is a month when Mars, although in its opposition to Neptune, the planet, the sign, I beg your pardon, that Mars rules, which is Aries, is where Uranus is. And from the 9th, Uranus is going to be in opposition with the Sun. And despite the fact that these more homely influences are washing around, there could be an electric connection between you and someone new who enters your orbit in the 2 weeks following the 9th. And it could be a great time to shake up your social situation and add to it some people who are really lively and stimulating company. But I think the guiding principle for you all through this month should be, how does it feel? Some astrologers often promote the concept that Gemini people don't feel in the same way as others, and in some ways that may be a true point, but you do have emotions, you just process them in a more logical way. But listening to your hunches this month can be truly helpful to you, almost critical. In fact, in week 3, Venus goes into an opposition with Neptune herself. And again, if you are thinking about moving, getting your first step on the housing ladder, don't necessarily get caught up in all the bumps and the dreams of what you want. Stay as grounded as possible. If you do meet someone exciting, take your time before deciding what they can really mean in your life. There is going to be a big change in week 4, because then the sun relocates into a much more practical location. If you are engaged in any creative pursuits at any point this month, in the last few days, this change is really asking you to be much more earthed in what you're looking to do and try to look for more tangible results. But then Jupiter forges an awesome link with Venus. And it's possible that if you do meet someone, it could be someone who does meet your needs in lots of ways, emotionally as well. It could even be someone who lives very close to you, or is introduced by a family member, or at some kind of gathering or party, perhaps in a house. All these things are portents for possibilities, and Jupiter conjunct Venus can be incredibly fortunate if you seize the opportunity. But I do feel that this month can see you at times thinking about your need for independence, and then at other times thinking about the more secure basis of your existence. And it is about being realistic, yet very hopeful at the same time. It's been a real pleasure being with you. Thank you for joining me. Good luck. And goodbye for now.